Question 3, Alison McInnes.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Executive whether what action it is taking to improve road safety among young drivers in rural areas.
Stevenson.
Through Road Safety Scotland, the Scottish Government is taking action to raise awareness among young people of their vulnerability on the roads and to encourage responsible driving attitudes. The Scottish Road Safety Framework, to be published later this year, will include measures to address young driver safety.
Alison McInnes.
Thank the Minister for his reply. The Government's own research published in December, Rural Road Safety Drivers and Driving, noted that younger respondents reported that there was a gap in the process of learning to drive, with a focus more on manoeuvring the car and learning how to pass the test than on learning the types of skills necessary for driving on rural roads. And it concluded that there was merit in a strengthened Pass Plus scheme. Will the Minister commit to support the development and rollout of a Pass Plus squared, as it were, scheme specifically targeted at young rural drivers?
Minister.
There is much in what the member says. I share concerns about issues of developing the necessary skills for driving on rural roads, particularly when driving at night. We are working with the UK Government, the Drivers Standards Agency, on driver training. The Pass Plus scheme is one which has been piloted across Scotland with some modest advantages, and we will certainly look at that as being part of the future of driver training in Scotland, particularly once we see what the DSA are going to propose.
Rhoda Grant.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask what discussions the Minister has had with local authorities to encourage them to use their powers to lower speeds on dangerous single-track roads.
Minister.
I have not had discussions specifically on the issue of single-track roads, but I agree with Rhoda Grant that many drivers who are unfamiliar with these types of roads do not realise the particular dangers that there are. When you approach a corner that you cannot see round on a single-track road is a very different issue from a dual-track road. I do have regular discussions with local authorities on the matters of road safety. The member makes a good point. I will add that to the list of things I discuss with appropriate councils.
Rob Gibson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I've heard the Minister's discussion about Pass Plus, but I wonder whether he's considered discussing with the police, the insurance companies and the Institute of Advanced Drivers the possibility for advanced driving tests to be included in his proposals, because young drivers in Caithness and other areas in the north have approached me, and we think that that well-known means of improving driving would be a great enhancement for them.
Minister.
May I make a declaration of interest as a member of the Institute of Advanced Motorists? The IAM are one of the sources of additional driver training. I support all of these. The ROSPA, for example, are also very keenly engaged on this. We have the Institute of Advanced Motorists represented on our road safety strategy group, and I am sure that the outcomes when we publish it will reflect the issues around additional and voluntary training that can be provided by bodies such as ROSPA and the IAM.